Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to another episode of our StoneBlock Let's Play adventure, where today I have some things to show you before we get underway with the building and construction of my ideas and putting them all forward and into motion. First things first, you'll notice that the alloy smelter had to go down the line to find it. It's got a brand new home. The simple alloy smelter has been moved into the ground here, along with the slice and splice, and I'll probably put the painting machine down there at some point, and the simple sag mill once I build a better sag mill. I just needed another place to put machines, and that seemed better than trying to rip up the wall here, because you know what's going on back here. We got all this nonsense. Eventually this will all have to be overhauled, but for right now, did y'all happen to see that this back here goes a little bit further? Yeah, I expanded it just a bit, so we have access to all of this space back here now to do some things that I've got planned today. And that sounds mischievous, and it's supposed to. It's supposed to be intriguing. Check out my basement! Yeah, this is really cool. I dug out all of the space under here, and I went through with my plan to use the basic universal cable to power things. So we still have power coming out of the logic cables. It just converts over whenever it needs to go into a machine. And now, instead of having a whole bunch of energy exporters, what do we have down here, like 5 or 6 before? Is this not hooked up? Oh, this is the disk drive. It doesn't need power. And then this is still getting power directly from the network, so no worries there. Yeah, we're now using the basic universal cables hooked up to a single energy exporter. We can build the better cables if power becomes an issue, but so far power has not become an issue. And as you can see, it hooks up to the machines up top and the ones down below. I think that's really all I have to show you now that I think about it. For some reason in my head, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to take a while. We're going to need at least 5 minutes at the top of the episode to show off all the cool things that I've done. No, not really. I did come over here, though, and look at the wall of things I should try. Guess what? Wireless charging? That's off there. Did y'all notice I put the wireless charger right underneath here? The very center block? I know. It is fitting, isn't it? Let's see. Hopping bonsai, but better? Yes, I guess we've done that. That seems like a success. Pats on the back all around. Find a patron NPCs. They've abandoned me. They don't love me anymore. They've all gone to the server. Upgrade machines we're in the process of doing. Hey, we've been to the surface. Not much to see. So that leaves automate bags, whatever I meant by that when I wrote it. I don't know. Maybe it was the patient bags. Maybe that's it. Okay. Go to the deep dark. Upgrade mob farm. Upgrade machines. Wireless remote quarry. Well, we have a wireless quarry. I don't know what it means by wireless. There's no wires in use. There's energy pipes. Remote? I think what I meant by this is that it automatically carried the items back here, which is something we could do if we built a dimensional transceiver, which isn't a super complicated build. We just need to find a soul binder and a vial full of endermen. It's slightly complicated. One of the things I was thinking about was seeing if we could do it with ender chests, because that's the way I've done it in the past, and it has worked. And I'm not talking your Minecraft ender chest. I'm talking the ender storage ender chest, which also integrates with ender bags. These aren't very expensive. I would think the only thing we're missing to build them would be the obsidian, and we can, do that very quickly if I just get some barrels, not buckets. I don't know why I started to type buckets. Barrels, preferably with stone, and then we had some, like a bucket of lava. Actually, a bucket of water, now that I think about it, would be good. And we can do it back here in the secret room of shame 2.0. Where's my lava container? Right there? This is the perfect place to do this, really. So we'll dig all this out like so. We'll have the water there. We'll have the bucket there. And then I can just get a bit of lava, put it in there, put it in there, right click, there we go. Bucket of lava, put it in there, right click, see? I can just get infinite obsidian like this if I needed to. There's a way to automate this process. But do I ever need that much obsidian, I ask you? No, probably not. And we've got 7 now, which is more than we needed. So can we build one of these? Hey, we're missing white wool, and it says obsidian. No, we have obsidian. Blaze rods. We can make blaze rods. How was that process going? Didn't I leave a whole bunch to be made inside of our, which one of these machines was it? Slice and splice alloy smelter. What machine did I build for this purpose? That's it. That's the one, the compactor. I don't know why I ever took it down, but I'm going to put it back right here. Should get power, and we can start making blaze rods again. That's a shame. That's a real darn shame. If that thing had been up and running, we could have the blaze rods already. We wouldn't be waiting for nothing. Wool I can get, but I have to go get it from sheep, and we know where to get sheep. I've never tried to shear them, though, and they're full of electricity, and something tells me that approaching electrical sheep with shears made of metal might not be the best idea, but as I have no others, here we go. Okay, wow. Well, you're the one getting the shear. Hold still. Oh, it worked. Okay. I'm going to convince him to go back in the pen now. That was really easy. He went in at just the slightest provocation. I just said, hop on in there, bud. And he went right back in his cage where he belonged. What a champion. What a champion of sheeple everywhere. The question is, do we really have to have white wool? And the answer is yes. And I think we can make white wool if we dye it? Maybe uses wool. I can surround shears to get energetic shears? Huh? Shear energy from any entity also acts like regular shears that run... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. Because it's energetic wool. It's not just regular wool. It's complicated wool. All right. Color me intrigued. I'm extremely intrigued. Come here, you. I'm clipping all of you. Snagging the plant. It has to have all the same colored wool, or it won't work, which is a shame. What else can I do with it, though? It says that it's got a lot of RF. Shocking. I asked about this once before, and people said I could use it to power machines, but I don't remember if they ever said how. If I just, like, sat it in there, would that charge that up? I don't know. I've got no idea. Comment down below. If you already did in the past comment, and you're hearing me ask again, and you're thinking, Rees, are you this dumb? Have you truly forgotten? Let me assure you, the answer is yes, I have. And but I'm not dumb. I'm just forgetful. Be polite, for crying out loud. Don't you know that your words can hurt people? Okay. We've got our ender chests. The time has come to determine whether or not they work between dimensions. And I think that they do, provided each dimension stays loaded. And we've got that pretty well taken care of. If you go up here to claimed chunks, this is all claimed and chunk loaded. So we can throw this. What the heck is going on there? That's an embarrassment. Can I fix that? I can fix that. Where's my stone bricks? For goodness. Imagine if the inspector had come by and seen that. All right, we're going to throw a cobblestone in there. We're going to another dimension. This dimension should stay loaded because of the quarry. I've said it before. I'm almost positive, but I can't say with 100% certainty that the quarry has a built-in chunk loader. But I can say it with 100% certainty because I've not claimed... Oh, I did claim all of these chunks, and I did chunk load the ones in the middle here. I'm going to unchunk load these momentarily. And we're going to see if the quarry stays running. It should. For the longest time now, the quarry has kept chunks loaded. It's been a part of the mod for a while. I don't think anyone would have changed it. I've come out here and gotten some of the cobblestone out because it was getting full. Hopefully we won't have to do this ever again. The test, though. That's what we're here doing. We're here testing. We need to set this thing down and see if we can get our cobblestone out. Hey, look at that. It does work. It's transdimensional, everyone. We are now transdimensional. And it didn't require any hoopla. Now, the setup for this is as simple as bada bing, bada boom, put down a chest and let's room. How do I put it on top of this thing? Oh, Shrek. There we go. So that should start filling up now. I've got all of this nonsense on the ground that I need to get rid of, so I'm just going to put this back down and start filling it up again. We'll worry about it later. I'm going to shut down the quarry until we've got this going on the other side the way that I want it to, because otherwise... we're going to have issues, because this thing's going to fill up and it's going to start spewing stuff out everywhere. As for how we are going to pull things out, I do have an idea. We're going to pull it directly into our storage, which you might think is a bad idea, but keep in mind the quarry is not infinite. It's not going to go forever, and we have tons of storage disks, so even if it does start to fill up, it's not really an issue. One thing I do want to do, though, is set it up in such a way that it doesn't put cobblestone into the system, but instead dumps cobblestone into the crafting table here. And I think I know how to do that. Possibly. This cable here goes to our battery and then goes all the way down and connects up with the rest of the network down here in the basement. I need to turn off my climbing gloves because that's going to become a problem when I'm moving around down here. So this is all part of the same network here. It goes all the way up into the small storage crate. So if we put on an item importer, it should pull items out of here and into the network. We need to blacklist it, though, so that they don't pull out cobblestone. I've never done this with this mod in particular, so we're going to be trying some things. Let's get out our cables. We're looking for the logic cables, and we're looking for the wrench that goes to the logic cables. Oh, there's a wrench for integrated dynamics specifically. Probably should be using that one. And then we're also going to need some cards. Got a few of those. And then finally, should I just look up integrated dynamics and get them all on one page? That's not how that works. I can't at. It won't let me at. Why can't I at? Oh, don't say a word. We don't even have an item importer, so I'll have to look up one of those. There we go. We just need the one item importer, which means we're going to need the one input variable card. All right, there we go. So the one item importer, as I said before. And then also, we're going to need... I'm trying to figure this out. Let's get this hooked up first thing. Let's see if we can even make this work the way that I think it will. So item importer. And then we hook it up. We want to scroll down here. Import items MTB. That might be what we want. If you look at the pluses here, it'll tell you what options you have available. So we have channel, round robin, transfer rate, exact amount, item slot, etc., etc. You have channel, round robin, exact amount, channel, round robin. What I'm looking for is right there, blacklist. Item, import item. Okay. So we'll put one there. It says the current variable cannot be used in this aspect. Well, it can if you let me set up the blacklist. False. Blacklist needs to be true. But how do I configure the blacklist? I've never done that before. Possibly with a logic programmer? That might be it. That sounds right. Let's take that back out. And let's see if we can configure it inside of a logic programmer. So, variable store? Oh, I don't know what that is. There's so much I need to learn. Logic programmer, though, I can build. If only I had... You would think that we would have a crafting table. That seems like one of the things we would have a few of left over from earlier. We got ourselves a logic programmer. I don't know if it needs power. It doesn't appear as though it does. So then we can take our variable card, I guess. Put it right there. And then we want to... Oh, dear. So I've gone to list... Item, cobblestone, and I suppose I take that out now, and we have a list, and then I put it, is there cobblestone inside of here? There is, and so if I put that inside of here at, where did I say, item import? That's where it says blacklist, so item import. No, this aspect expects item, but list was given. Okay. We can put it in our inventory to wipe it. Go back over here. It says it was looking for item. Do we see item over here? I see list item. Right. Cobblestone. Boom. So we've got another card. Well, it's the same card. And if we plug it in here at import item, it says it's good. And it's imported everything that isn't cobblestone. Yes! Alrighty. We've done that. Good. That's objective 1 complete. But now we have to deal with the cobblestone because it is going to collect cobblestone as well. And we need the cobblestone to come out and go into here. So earlier, before we even started filming, I did some testing with channels. Everything in here, in this base, all of these are running on channel 0, except for this one. I changed this one to channel 1. That's the interface channel. And I set all of these to also be channel 1. So if I hook up a cable between these two, or just relink these two, it shouldn't interfere with anything else because everything else is on channel 0. But if we come in and we attach another cable, or in this case, I think we're going to need another item exporter to, let's say, the top, and we set it to channel, we need to set it to a whitelist. Is that what this is? Let's check. Channel, round robin, blacklist, true. What about whitelisting? Is that a thing that I can do? Because I don't want it to export items that aren't cobblestone. This should export the cobblestone, or everything that isn't cobblestone. But if I set up one up here that isn't specifically... what if I changed this to false? And it became a whitelist? That's exactly how you do it! You just change it to false. Okay, in that case, we need this to be true, so it will ignore cobblestone. Oh, but wait a minute. What if changing it to false just means that it ignores... No. But if I put cobblestone? Okay. Great. Let me explain what I've learned. So we're in here. We're going to put in our variable card with cobblestone. It says item, and it's checked. If we put it inside of here, it'll use it by default as a blacklist to blacklist items. But if you change false to true, in other words, you say that it is a blacklist, true, it will ignore whatever item you programmed. But if you put false, it'll do the opposite, and it'll only export those items that you listed, which is exactly what I wanted to do, because now I need another item importer, and I need to hook it up and have it... No, gosh, no, I need you to actually be on the top. If you could do that for me, that would be great. You can. Good. I need to make sure it is set to item, import items, channel 1. There, and then we can just drop this in there. Import item. Channel 1. It shouldn't take anything out right now because I haven't set it to false. So let's get some cobblestone. We will test my theory. It just went right on out of there. Why did it go? Oh, wait. No, hold on. Blacklist is set to true. This blacklist is set to false. Then I guess it's working correct. Wait, is it? Hold on. One way to check is just to look in here. Is there anything going in there that isn't cobblestone? No, but that did get pulled out. So wait, which was it? Wait, if it's false, then it's a whitelist. If it's true, like this one is, then it's a blacklist. If you're as confused as I am, please say, hey-o. But what we've essentially done is along channel, what was it? Channel 1. It is putting items into here, and along channel 0, like it is, like right here, it is taking everything that isn't cobblestone and putting it inside of this here storage crate, which is where pretty much anything that we want to automatically import into the network, this is where it goes. Now I'm noticing that nothing is being put in here. Why is that? Why is nothing... Have I broken the network? It's possible. How badly broken is the network? Nope, network's fine. Everything's fine. It just doesn't have any... Okay, so that one's about to go. Let's go make sure that it goes where we want it to go. Okay, yeah, okay. There was a redstone. Just kind of popped in and out of existence. We are having issues in here. We are not generating enough gravel, I think, is the problem. Yeah. We have too much of everything. Is that the problem? Wait a minute. Are you guys even running? These things aren't even running. Are they not getting power? These are getting power. This is getting power. No, they do have... These two are... No, they have power. Why aren't you running? Oh, you're just full of flint. They didn't have it set to automatically... Oh. Oh, okay. No, I see the issue now. This one's on me. I should have been paying more attention to the flint situation. Flintlock wood. But it's working. That is proof positive that the system that I envisioned is working precisely as I knew that it would. And once again, we have another moment of success, which are sorely lacking in this series, because occasionally I'll have these brilliant ideas, but mods don't work the way that they used to. Now I can start the process of moving all of this back into here, and it'll automatically get pumped out and added to these... why are these things not getting pumped out? Oh, maybe it was just a lag sort of thing. Okay, with the storage crate empty, we should be able to turn all of these back on now. Oops. And get the quarry running again, and my sort of vague idea of a wireless remote... Why are there blocks down there? Like there's trees buried under the ground. A wireless remote... Wait a minute, those aren't beehives, are they? A wireless remote... I'm finishing this sentence. Quarry is now complete. It's collecting items. It's exporting the items. There's some sort of latency issue. Or maybe it... Yeah, see... why is it... Is it pulling them out one at a time? Okay, let's head back to the overworld. That seems like the sort of place we'd need to deal with that. Okay. Why are you so slow? It's taking certain items out instantaneously, but then there's a bit of a delay on others. See how these are just piling up now? I need to speed you up in particular. You need to go faster. Channel 0, round robin false, blacklist true. Easy way we can test to make sure that's working is if we just look up cobblestone in here, we take out all the cobblestone, and if somehow there ends up being more cobblestone in there, we'll know it's not working the way it's supposed to be working. But I don't see any cobblestone in there, so I think it's working the way it's supposed to be working. Why aren't you going faster? Channel 0, round robin false, blacklist is true. Item transfer rate is 64. Exact amount is false. Item slots, I don't know what to check. This thing over here isn't full, is it? Because that... Oh, that could be the problem. If this is full... Yeah, that's the problem. It's taking too long for this to ingest items. The answer for that is not as simple. I don't know what we would do. I guess I could manually give it a bit of a speed bump if I took it all out and then put it inside myself. The only way I know of to solve this problem would be to add a second importer into the refined storage network, because I don't think you can make them faster or add any kind of upgrades or may even get a faster model. For right now, this will work. And then after I've manually emptied this chest out of the backlog, we'll check and see where we're sitting, because it might be fast enough to pull the items out as they're being pumped in. And if that's the case, then we really have nothing to worry about. All right, so this is emptying out as quick as items are being added, and that's what we want to see. If we come back over here, this is starting to keep up. Oh, it might be starting to lag behind. It's hard to say, because it starts to fill up and then starts to empty out, and then it starts to fill up again. I don't know what goes over here. Maybe there are upgrades. Let's see. Refined storage, and do maybe space speed. Oh, here we go. Speed upgrade. Okay, so it's fallen behind, but I did build the speed upgrade. Oh, I can make a stack upgrade? Oh, I'd probably just move to stack at a time would be my guess. I was trying to look at the recipe. We have pretty much all of this, just a bit of gold. It's all things we've built before. So if I slap a speed upgrade in there, does it start to catch up any? Yes, it certainly appears to be. I'm just waiting for it to fall behind again, though, as it often does. But it looks like this might be the ticket. The stack upgrade might be a good call. What was that? Let's see, uses, 4 of them, and then some sugar together. Just, get some good wet sugar and just smash them together with sugar in between, and it'll, stick, and it'll be gross, like when you boil off all the water from Coke, and people are like, oh, it's gross looking, it's sludge. Well, yeah, what do you think happens when you boil sugar, you bunch of ninnies? I have enough materials to build at least one more. Let's see if I can build several more. Yeah, look at that. Items are still popping in here. And based on where that coal was when I reopened it, oh man, it's going much faster now. Shrek that stack upgrade. We're doing fine. Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm so very pleased. We've done it. We've automated this. It's working. It's putting cobblestone where I want it. It's putting everything else not where the cobblestone is going. It's contributing to this process, which is fantastic because we've got so far to go. We've got, so very far to go. Did y'all notice how many tier 5 cobblestone generators there are? So very many, including this one here. A lot of that cobblestone is being, we have 1.1 million cobblestone in here. Should we connect those up? I don't know. We need lava for this thing, for example, to keep this thing charged up for all of our machines. I think we're probably good for now. And not just because my voice is starting to fail on me, but because I think we've done a good job here today. I'm still not entirely sure what I think I meant by wireless remote query, but we've got one. And also it is Quarry, not Quarry. 2 different words. Yeah, D. That's the next. That's what we're going to do next. Thank you, folks, for watching. God bless you. I hope you continue to enjoy the series. Happy New Year, by the way. I didn't say that in the last episode. Well, bye.